filling the shelter. My mother had a flashlight, and she switched it on. We were petrified. Yeah, she switched it on, and she said, "All I can see is the whites of your eyes." And she, yeah, and we saw it, and we laughed, and it broke the spell. But that's what it was like. How silly are kids in war? If you took shrapnel, pieces of bombs, to school that had German markings on them, you could trade them for comic books. If you took bullets, German bullets, or bullet casings to school, you could come out with this was the top of the line of scavengers. And so my brother, who was 2.5 years old, had cooked up this scheme. He figured that after the firebombers had gone over, dropped all these incendiaries, and then the heavy bombers were coming, they were coming with these fighter planes, and the fighter planes had machine guns. And if he threw matches out of the third floor nursery window, then they would see these matches, because you can see a match at 30,000 feet if everything's dark. They would see these matches and fire their machine guns into our garden shed. And we could just pluck it out the next day. But what really happened was, he threw out the first match, and the entire war effort of Britain's authority dropped on our shoulders. And I don't think we would have been killed when we made killed someone else. So, you do that things, even in war. Anyone else?
In the introduction, Mr. Bettig said that you met 2 presidents. Was it 4 princes and 5 prime ministers?
It was 2 presidents, 2 princes, and 5 prime ministers.
Which ones?
The presidents were President Clinton and President Andreotti of Italy. The prime ministers were not just European. My favorite was the Prime Minister of Fiji, Ratu Sir Kamasisi Mara. He was an Oxford Blue, he was 6'4" tall, and his wife was 6'3", and his 4 sons were all 6'4". And I met the family. It was like facing the Berlin Wall. Very broad-shouldered, very, very tall people. But it was, you know, the toughest interview was Amir Abbas Hoveyda was the Prime Minister of Iran under the Shah. And the agitation had started. The Ayatollah Khomeini had not yet arrived and turned it into an Islamic republic. And Hoveyda told me, he said, "I refused to see you when you wrote to me from New York and asked. I have refused twice while you've been here. And I'm seeing you against my will in my own home." And then he went after me. And it was tough. It was a hell of a good interview, but it was tough. What was I doing? I knew, because I'd chased OPEC halfway around the world trying to get hold of the Secretary General, I knew, and one other colleague at Ford knew, there was going to be an oil crisis. We didn't know when. We weren't quite sure how, but we needed to pin it down. And if you look at the October 1982 issue of Forbes, which is unlikely, but if you look, or August, it shows you an Arab with a gun, no face, and all the sand. And all it says is, oil under the gun. And that was the story I was after. And why was I so insistent? Because at Forbes, you were employed until Friday. Right? That's how long the employment was for. Friday. You didn't come up with good stories, there were no assignments. You didn't come up with good stories, you had no job. It was as simple as that. So it was either Prime Minister Hoveyda or me. So I had to win that one. Thank you.